Hello and thank you for joining me. I'm Brett Cederholm, and this is a presentation for 819 Information Retrieval and Customization. I'm going to talk today about e-learning in the library and an idea that I've been working on called Librucation. This is an idea of creating library as an information stage instead of an information destination, which is to say that the library can function, I believe, in a way similar to the intermediary role that it has had with the publishing world historically. It can do the same or a similar thing with the digital content world today. So, Librucation has to do with taking content from a program like Frontline or POV or a documentary film or a Library of Congress resource and creating a knowledge environment where that resource can be linked to, and then an environment provided to cross-communicate, to build knowledge, to build understanding, and then link to library resources as an extension. And this is real knowledge building and not just information moving. So why is this important? Because she lives in a digital ocean, and we want to build bridges back to the continuum of knowledge throughout history. And we also want her to communicate with others. And the technology provides the possibility for this to happen. So using digital content as a starting point, we can facilitate patrons communicating with each other, building knowledge, and move away from the facilitator or teacher or even librarian-driven education, while still using the library as the environment. And that's really the key, is that the library becomes the knowledge environment and not the information destination, as I said. This idea is really very scalable. It could happen on a micro scale of one or a small group, or on a very large scale with 100 or several hundreds of people. And how do I propose making this all work? Well, by using webcast technology that we're all in varying degrees familiar with. Corporations have been using this kind of technology for quite a while now to facilitate research and development and corporate communication across distance and training, sales development. And as this technology has developed, it's also gotten cheaper and more open. So Open Meetings is, for example, a non-proprietary open source solution. Mikogo is a relatively low-cost solution. AnyMeeting, also relatively low cost. Adobe, of course, a proprietary system. Each of these systems and solutions has its own matrix of limitations, costs, capabilities, and each individual library will have to do an evaluation of its patron base, its target audience, the kind of traffic it might expect to see over a 3 or 6 or 12 month period, and then all the costs associated with that, and make a decision as to how it would like to build its Librucation environment. But it is very doable, and the opportunities are there to build new relationships with patrons that don't currently interface with the library, or enhance relationships with those patrons that already do, but perhaps in a limited way. And then, of course, it's a great opportunity to expose patrons to all the resources that a library has at its disposal now and into the future. So I really want to thank you for listening to me, and hope to have conversations about this in the future.